Hey, and welcome. Here's a quick video on the distributive property. The distributive property basically states that when we have a number multiplied by a grouping of a sum, that's equal to taking that same number out front and multiplying it by each term in the grouping and then adding them later. Either way, we are still performing the order of operations. We're still performing pendas, where multiplication comes before adding. Okay? So let me show you how this works here. So with a simple algebraic example right here, we have 3 times the group of x plus 4. You'll see x plus 4 are in parentheses, meaning it's a group of its own expression, and we are multiplying 3 times this group. In order to do this, well, we still look at our order of operations. So we will start within our parentheses. And inside the parentheses is x plus 4. But there really isn't any simplifying we can do because we don't know the value of x. So we get outside of the parentheses and still follow our order of operations, which tells us to multiply first. Well, when we have this 3 next to parentheses or 3 next to a variable without an operation indicated, the default operation is going to be multiplication. So we're going to be multiplying this. And the way the distributive property is you think about handing this number to each term inside the grouping. So whether we had 2 terms or 3 terms, we are going to take the number outside and we are going to distribute it in. And since our operation here is multiplication, that means when we distribute it into our parentheses or our grouping, we are multiplying. So then this becomes 3 times x plus 3 times 4, which is 12. So now these two expressions are equivalent, but here it is simplified using the distributive property. So again, even if you had something with 3 terms, so x plus 1 minus 3, we are still taking this number on the outside. We could simplify it here first if we wanted to. So if we did 1 minus 3 gives us negative 2. The 2 on the outside stays. We can't simplify in the parentheses anymore, but we distribute the 2 into the parentheses, which gives us 2 times x. And then we have 2 times negative 2 gives us a negative 4. So here it is again simplified using the distributive property. So again, when there isn't that operation listed, when you have a number next to a parenthesis, default is multiplication. Same thing next to a variable, that default is multiplication. But in order to distribute, we just take that number on the outside and multiply it with the terms on the inside of the grouping.